I imagine that if you are starting right now, you were wondering if you should be a full-time artist or not, because it's risky business, right? Maybe now you are having your pay job that you are going from 9 to 5, from Monday to Friday, and you know how much you're going to receive in the end of the day. I know that maybe it's not the perfect thing for you to be doing, it's not something that you really love, but it's something that's paying the bills. Inside of these crazy times that you are having right now with pandemic, with so many people like losing their jobs, is it really a good idea to become a full-time artist? If you want to understand better, come with me.
Hi, I'm Sira. I was born in an artistic family, and as an agent, manager, and producer, I've worked for many years selling artists from all around the world. Today, I want to help you to become a full-time artist.
Hello, I am Sira, and I'm here to help you to become a full-time artist. But before, I want to understand with you if it's a good idea to become a full-time artist or not. I have a terrible week with no internet whatsoever, and now that I have internet back, I made a research about it, and I want to bring to you some real information about how easy or how possible is to become a full-time artist and, well, have profit and a decent salary from that. I can understand how hard it is for you to look around and see the situation that we are right now with all this pandemic, with more inflation, with really unstable governments around. So is it really a good idea for me to go out of my stable job and dive into this crazy idea of being successful just selling my art? And I know it can be really hard to go to this decision. So I want to go step by step with some ideas that I have and some numbers that I could find. The first thing is that I found a research, and if you want to see the source, we have here in the descriptions of this video, that says that actually the struggle is real. They made a research with 52 different countries, but the most interesting part, for me at least, was in US, when they discovered that 75% of US artists don't make 10,000 a year, and almost 50% of them don't make even 5,000 a year. And this is super scary. I understand that. It's scary because if you're not making 1,000 a month, how can you pay for your living expenses? How you can support your family? How you can pay for things for your kids? It's really hard. However, when I was reading this study, and it's a really good study, I think that if you have an opportunity you should read as well. They are trying to find how financial stability looks like for artists around the world. And after they show this really bad number, they also start to understand why artists have so many trouble on doing this. And that's the key for us to understand if it's a good or a bad idea to be a successful artist. To start, they say that actually most of the artists don't see themselves as business people. It means that they don't take care of the sale part of their artwork. They just take care of the production of the artwork. And I see many of you doing this. And this is not wrong if you have a person who is doing the other part of the work. But if you are just producing your artwork and you are not having anyone fully dedicated to sell it, and doesn't matter if this person is you or somebody else, you will not be successful selling it. You need to have someone working full-time to sell these artworks that you're producing. It means that if you have, for example, an agent that is working day and night to find you more opportunities to sell your artwork, maybe you can not be doing this. If you have a gallery that is showing your artwork in an active way for buyers or potential buyers all the time, maybe you don't need to think about the sales part.
But the model is less and less viable for galleries that can't afford to keep inventory.
They're losing their prime artists to Uber galleries, and they're losing sales on the bottom to the internet.
Galleries are recognizing the need to have an online presence.
We're the world of Instagram, quick or fast. Yes, we are impatient.
Some see more value in the online art market than others.
The value of art that people will buy on the internet is going up. A couple of years ago, we would have said nobody will buy anything over $5,000. Now it's over $25,000.
However, if you're not having sales in regular basis, if you are not signed with a gallery, if you don't have a private agent, if you are not really inside the market in an active way, maybe it's time for you to start to do that and take the control of your business. Because yes, if you're producing a product and you're selling this product to have profit, you have a business in hand. So that's the first thing that I want to break with you. The idea that you are just an artist. Actually, now you are an artist and a business person. That's how we called an independent artist. Someone who takes care of the sales, but also the production. And as soon as you start to think yourself like this, the easiest will be for you to actually sell your artwork. The second thing that you need to understand is that sales are an active activity. It's not a passive one. It means that you need to be doing things towards this direction. It's not just posting your painting online and imagine that someone will find it and buy from you. But it's a constant movement that you have on finding your real buyers, establishing a communication with them, building trust on your work so you can have a sale. And to do all these steps, you need to be actively doing things. So when you post on social media, it's not wrong that you're posting, but how much are you actually interacting with the people that are there? How often do you talk with these people? How often you send them your offers? How often you create and establish these relationships and this trust and these bonds with people around you? You need to be working this day after day. Relationships take time and takes effort. You know, imagine that your relationship, imagine that you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or wife, or husband. You know that it takes time for this person to evolve from a person that you don't know until your friend, till someone that you date, that's someone that it's with you all the time. So all this time that you need to put on this, you also need to put on your work, on your buyers, so they can connect with you and build this relationship. So if you already know that you have a business and you already know that selling is an active activity, you also need to know that you are looking for the right people. So it's not about showing your artwork to everyone. It's about showing your artwork for people who will like what you're doing and connect with your message, who have access to what you're doing and that has means to buy from you. If you find these specific people and you start to develop relationships with them in an active way and think what you do as a business person, you are way ahead with most of these people that were interviewed on this study that I just told you. If you ask me if it is possible to make money with your artwork, the short answer is yes, it is possible. But it's not super easy. It will demand from you time, will demand from you effort, will demand investments. You need to see what you're doing as a complete business. Not just the product anymore, but you need to build a product, you need to find your audience, you need to create a brand for yourself. You need to create processes to deliver your artwork, to create more artwork, to establish relationships with your buyers. And then you will see that this is a machine that will work for you. All the pieces needs to be connected. So when you take an action, all the other pieces also move forward. And then you ask me, okay, but if you're telling me that 50% of the artists in US don't make 10,000, and you are telling me that with just these three things, I can be ahead of most of these people, well, by the end of the day, is it profitable to sell art or not? Actually, it's really profitable to sell art. Because when you're selling art, you are selling something that you are producing. And you are selling something that you know all about it. If you decide that you are going to sell any other thing in the world, first of all, you need to buy this thing to sell it. And you need to understand a lot of this thing so you can make other people to be interested in this. When you are talking about your own artwork, you know everything about it. You create it. If you know how you connect with this artwork, you can make other people to connect with your artwork as well. It's way easier to sell something that you love. However, it will require you all the sales part. And that's the thing that most of the artists don't do. They don't look to their career as a whole. They look to their product as a whole. And as fast as you can, change your mindset to understand that what you are analyzing and what you are running is a business and not one artwork or another artwork, or seeing the things as separated, the better you will be selling your art. And the more success you have over time, and the more profit you have over time, and the more profit you have, the more clients you have, the more leverage you start to have inside this industry. And this will bring you all the advantage that you need to just quit the job that you're having right now to be in a stable financial position as an artist. Okay? So if you want to have more tips like this one, you can come here every Wednesday that I bring more tips for you. And I see you again next week. If you have some questions, put here in the comment section below. But maybe I can help you a little bit better, right? I have a free ebook in my website that will help you step by step. So you can go here in the description of this video, so you can click there. Thank you so much for keeping enjoying art.